Hi guys, welcome to this week's blog. We're here with our team sports therapist Victoria Smith. We're in Barrow, just down the road from Forelock and Lode, and today we're going to be talking to Victoria about the work that she does, stretches, and how she generally helps to keep us in one piece. So Victoria, tell us a little bit about the work you do.
I am a sports therapist and I've got a master's in sports and exercise medicine, so I predominantly work with sports people, but at the same time I have set up this place here in Barrow to work with local people, athletes, riders, to help aid their injury recovery or just help them with aches and pains. Okay, so I've been seeing Grace for a few months now, trying to keep her in good shape for her competing. The main problems with horse riders are around the hips and pelvis. So all the muscles around this area become quite tight. So that's namely the hip flexors, which keep your body upright when you're sitting in the saddle. That then go down into your quadriceps, and then we've got the adductors there, obviously keeping you attached to the saddle. Along with that, you obviously have your hamstrings and your calves, which people don't really think play much part in horse riding, but actually you have to use them to grip, and they take quite a lot of pressure when you're doing rising trot or you're doing three-point cantering with jumping or cross-country or race riding. So with Grace, I have found that her hip alignment can sometimes get a little bit lopsided, and that is quite common with horse riders, especially those not at Grace's level. Those that are doing quite a lot of mucking out, you get very one-sided, and then you go and ride and you transfer that to the horse. So it's very useful to have regular massage or sports therapy treatments to even everything out again and get you nice and straight before you start damaging. When horse riders come in to see me, or any kind of injured athlete, I like to get a good look at their alignment and see what's going on. So if I would just like to show you on Grace, so if you just turn around Grace, and for this video we will just roll up her t-shirt here. So I like to check the hip alignment and assess the leg length and how her shoulders sit and the musculature through the back. Obviously we're not going to show you all of that here today. And then I would get her on the bed and measure her leg length, and again check her hip alignment, strength and flexibility through the joints. Okay, so here where I'm in Barrow, I do sports massage, which is very useful for realigning the muscles and helping to loosen things off. I also have a TENS machine, so I can do electrotherapy, and I do acupuncture for sports injuries. So I would do my treatment to try and sort out the problems, but then I would give a few home exercises. So today I'm just going to show a few exercises that I'd give, namely for the hips and pelvis region, to try and loosen that off. Okay, so we'll start at the top and work our way down, just doing a few home exercises that people can do at home to help loosen themselves off. So for Grace, she gets quite tight in her shoulders, so obviously she'd have a sports massage to relieve that. But then I'd like her to go home and to try and do things to correct that. So what I would like her to do is loosen off her pecs here and strengthen the muscles in her back. So horse riders obviously spend quite a lot of time being like this. They're supposed to sit up nice and straight, but that doesn't happen very often. So to enable Grace to do this, one exercise I like people to do is to walk through a doorway. We haven't got access to one right now, but you can still do this by just putting, so if you just come along and put, so stand on the side of the walls, and then so then kind of walk into it and just leave your arm there and pull. Do you feel that stretch through your...
Yeah, I felt a click.
Click. That's not good. So obviously it's better with a door frame to kind of pull you back, but you can do it one at a time and just kind of, that's it. So you feel that through there and down your arm.
Yeah.
So you can start to loosen off through there, and obviously do the other side, so we're not.
Yeah.
So we're trying to balance everything. To help with loosening off this bit, I would like to strengthen the back bit. So if you just turn around here, Grace. So we have obviously the big track muscles here, but we also have the scapular stabilizing muscles, and they're really important. If you may have heard the rotator cuff muscles, and they are the very important little muscles that sit around the shoulder joint, which are important at holding everything in around the shoulder complex. So these scapular stabilizers, what I want you to do, Grace, is just try and bring your shoulder blades together and down a little bit. That's it. And hold and feel that pull through there, and then hold that for 3 to 5 seconds and relax. And this is more useful if you are lying face down on a bed. So then you're doing it against gravity, pulling up, and once you get good at that, you can then add in your neck. So you bring your neck back. This is when you're lying flat on the bed. Okay, so moving on down, the core, which is extremely important for horse riding, and many people fail to exercise it. So I have brought a little friend here to help us out. So Grace, if you'd like to take a seat on the ball, so sitting that way. So here I can see how they sit. Quite often people, their back is over at one angle, or if they try and lift their feet off. So Grace, I would like you to lift your right leg up straight. See there, she's got a little shift in her pelvis there, and had to work quite hard to hold that position. So then put your right leg down and lift your left leg up.
I'm pretty stiff today. I've ridden a lot of horses over the weekend.
Excuses. Okay, so pop that down. Okay, so just it's a good little tool to be able to work with riders. Obviously, they're riding an unstable surface, so it's very useful for either for me to assess someone and also then for rehab. So you can use the ball or not to do the rehab. For now, we're just going to show a few core exercises without using the ball. Okay, so we're just going to go through a few strengthening exercises for the core. So if Grace is going to kindly show us just a few exercises. So the first one is the plank. So if you lie on your front and then hold with your elbows there, that's it, and then straighten your legs out. Good position there. So what we want to see is her shoulders, hips, and lower legs all in a nice line from there. What we don't want to see, so just lift up a little bit there, is your bottom sticking in the air. That's no good and not working anything. And we also don't want to see when you start to tire, you will start to drop a little bit, and that's really going to put pressure on your lower back there. So a nice straight position there is absolutely perfect. Start off holding for say 20 seconds if you've not done it before. Once you get better, we start bringing it into 30 seconds and a minute. This also helps up here to strengthen through your shoulder blades, which is again very important for what you need in riding. Okay, so Grace, have a little breather there. Okay, so adding on to that, I like to kind of do a little routine. So if we go back into the normal plank, that's it, bottom down. Good. Okay, and then what I want you to do is twist onto your right arm for me, and then so you're on the side of your foot, and bring this foot onto that foot, and then get a nice straight position there through. Good. Okay. So then this again is working your core, but more the side bits there. And Grace is getting a little bit wobbly there, so that's really good. So I would do say 30 seconds on the front, then turn to 30 seconds on your side, then go back to the front one. Good, excellent transition there. And then so I would do 30 seconds there, but Grace is then going to show us turn to face me now, Grace. So onto the left side. Good, nice straight line. Look at that, nice straight line there. Shoulders to ankles there. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so to advance this, what I want you to do is take off your right leg and try and keep that pelvis nice. Okay, so try and keep that, lift that pelvis up to that line. Good. Okay, so you only need it to just be in the same line as your knee there. Okay, so try and keep up. Good, and then bring that one back down into the bent position. And lift up to where you should normally be. That's it. Okay, good. So really hold through those transverse abdominals, and then take your left leg off. So just keep it straight in a straight line. Good. That's it. So try and keep your hip up. Excellent. Okay, and down. So, and then relax. So I can see, again, through doing those exercises, if there's if the rider is uneven, because they will be weaker in one side and start to drop their pelvis a little bit more. Okay, so what I want to do now is the hip flexors, and they are very important, and I've found with riders they're extremely tight. So, Grace, what we're going to do is, as you can see, you are in this lunge kind of position. So this is your hip flexor group through here, and what I want you to do is contract your glutes, so your bottom muscles there, and then push into your hip flexor there, and you feel that stretch through the front of your hip?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I'd hold that for 30 seconds and then relax, and then I want you to oscillate, so move into that position for 30. Okay, and then obviously you'd switch sides there. Okay, so along with the hips and pelvis muscles are the adductor muscles, and obviously they are very important with riding, and they get extremely tight. So what I want you to do, Grace, is just start to walk your legs outwards. That's it, and feel that stretch through your adductors there. But instead of just trying to really stretch them out and stay there, what I want you to do is kind of grip, as if you're gripping a horse, and push into the floor there. Good, and hold that for 10. Good, and relax. And then see if you can get an extra stretch.
The jumpers aren't the best thing to be doing this in.
No, there we go. So this kind of neuromuscular facilitation helps to get that extra stretch rather than just kind of hanging on and waiting to stretch. Okay, so we don't want to break you there, so come back into position. Okay, so just to finish off, we'll just round this off by doing a couple more exercises to kind of loosen things off and stretch. So, I know Grace gets quite tight through her lower back, so what I want you to do, Grace, is just lie flat on the mat there. Good, and then just bring your knees up to 90, both of them, that's it, and then just kind of slowly rock them to one side so they fall, that's it, good. Can you feel that kind of stretch through your lower back and glutes there? Good, so you'd hold that for a few seconds and then bring it back up and over to the other side. It's just a nice gentle stretch to kind of mobilise the back and also to stretch it off there. Okay, and then up to the centre and put one leg down, that's it. And then what I want you to do is bring this leg to the opposite chest. So kind of, you can hold that with your hands as well there, that's it. And pull it in, and where can you feel that?
Down here.
In your, that's because your hip flexors are tight. So you're supposed to feel it in your glutes there, so your bottom muscles. Okay, so and then relax that, and then you do the same on the opposite side. So there's lots of exercises you can do there, and lots of exercises I can give. So hopefully we've just given a few exercises to give you an idea of what to loosen off and what to strengthen. But as I said, we've only touched on them.
Okay, so thanks, Victoria. Hopefully lots of riders have found that helpful. So the link to Victoria will be on the description box on this video. And Victoria, perhaps you can tell us about how we can get in contact with you.
Well, as you can see here, I have my own website, and also I have a Facebook page. So from the website you can contact me on the contact sheet there, and also it's very personal, so you can just text me if you want to, if you're very busy at work and don't have very much time to call. So a text are fine, or call, leave a message, Facebook messages, absolutely fine.
Okay, so it's worth mentioning when you come for a sports massage or any treatments, Victoria uses this Forever Living heat lotion. I am also sponsored by Forever Living, and I can distribute heat lotion and all their other products, but this one we use a lot. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you all soon. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, GG Eventing. You can find me at glequestrian.co.uk or GG Eventing and GL Equestrian on Facebook and Twitter. See you soon.